It's a big day, Laker Nation. Huge day for the purple and gold because the schedule has come out. It actually has, but the news of the day, you see it. LeBron James has signed his 2-year extension. There is a player option on the second year, but he will be in LA through at least the 2023-24 season. It's time to party. We're going to break it all down for you guys here on the show. And stick around till the end of the video because the Lakers schedule has dropped. It's a busy day around the association. We will break down some of the key matchups for this year for the Los Angeles Lakers. So stick with us beyond the LeBron James extension talk because the schedule has released as well. But let's start with the news of the day. LeBron has signed a 2-year contract extension, which is huge because you didn't want the drama throughout this season of if he was going to be here long term. Adrian Wojnarowski broke the news just a few minutes ago, saying that he has agreed to a 2-year, $97.1 million contract extension, including a player option for the 24-25 season. Rich Paul confirmed with ESPN, James had been entering the final year worth $44.5 million. The 2-year, $97 million extension, which includes a 15% trade kicker, makes LeBron the highest earning paid player in NBA history with $532 million in guaranteed money. He surpasses Brooklyn's Kevin Durant. The deal can increase to $111 million if the salary cap in 23-24 rises to a substantially higher number. We're going to break it all down, give my thoughts, give my opinions, what this means moving forward. But first, this is your time to weigh in on the show. What is your one-word reaction to the LeBron news that he is here to stay for at least an extra year beyond this year? Let us know in the comments your one-word reaction to LeBron signing a contract extension. My one word is, whew, thank goodness, right? Because we talked about this, and Dave McMenamin brought this up in his reporting a few weeks ago, that it would have been awkward and really high pressure throughout the season of, things don't go well. LeBron's not going to stick around beyond this year. But I think this is LeBron placing his faith in this organization and saying, you know what, I came here. My intentions were to end my career here. Let's keep it going. The last couple of years haven't gone to plan, but we have won a championship together. I still believe in Anthony Davis. I still believe in this franchise. Let's make it work. I'm glad it's done. It takes a little pressure off the start of this year. Obviously, every year counts from here on out with LeBron. I'm not saying they're going to waste this year, but if this year doesn't end in a championship, it's not necessarily the end of the world. You can still regroup when Russell Westbrook's off your books the year after and be in a good position to go chase championships for a few more seasons. Now, obviously, I had mentioned this several times because I know there's a few fans who are like, oh, LeBron's old. It's okay if he walks. You want this guy playing for you as long as he wants to because he is still at the peak of his powers, in my opinion. Had one of the best years of his career a year ago, even though the Lakers didn't have a good season. 30 points, 8 rebounds, over 6 assists, 52% from the floor. He's gotten better as a three-point shooter throughout his career. LeBron is here to stay, and whether you like it or not, believe me, it is a very, very good thing to keep him in the fold because even though he's 38, even though he's not getting any younger, you know what? There are not 5 better players on the planet than LeBron James. So as long as he wants to play for the Lakers, trust me, that is a very, very good thing because you want to keep this guy around for the foreseeable future. Make sure you guys subscribe because this is why you subscribe. When the schedule drops, when LeBron signs an extension, we hit you with the video just like we always do when news drops around the Lakers. So hit that big red button and turn on notifications so you know when we publish a video. If you turn on that notification bell, boom, your phone's going to get notified. Breaking news, LeBron James signs an extension. You would have been the first to get the news. So go ahead, make sure you sub, turn on the bell. That way you never miss a video. Here on the Los Angeles Lakers Report, LeBron is back, and you guys should be fired up about it because that is a very, very good thing. All right, so LeBron here to stay. We also got to talk about the schedule as the NBA has released the entire schedule today. That means the Lakers have their entire 22-23 schedule as well. I'm not going to read through these verbatim, but the full 82-game schedule is in the fold here as we'll kind of cycle through this for you guys. A couple of notes around the schedule. Yes, the Lakers do play on Christmas Day. They also have, 39 nationally televised games as well. So ESPN, TNT, these networks still want to play the Lakers as often as they can. Hopefully, LA is able to deliver on that in this year, because down the stretch of last year, let's be honest, no one wanted to watch this team in prime time. So that's a very, very good thing. Opening night is at Golden State, which we already knew about, but that is obviously official now. So that is very exciting. Christmas Day game at the Dallas Mavericks, LeBron versus Luka. Hopefully those guys are both healthy, because when they've played each other in the past, more often than not, one of those guys has actually been out. So hopefully we get to see that matchup as well. So Lakers hoops, it's going to be back soon. Schedule is out. That is very, very exciting. We'll take a closer look at 10 games here in just a moment. Some matchups to keep an eye on as we get closer and closer to the season. Hoops, baby. Like this video if you're excited for Lakers basketball to be back. How can you not be fired up? How can you not like the video on a day where the schedule drops and LeBron James signs an extension? If you're not in a good mood, then I don't know what's going on in your life, because it's a great day to be a fan of the Lakers. So like this video, hit that thumbs up icon. We'll continue to have you guys cover with the latest on this team. All right, 10 must-watch games for the Lakers. Obviously opening night, it doesn't matter who you face, but especially when it's Steph Curry and the Warriors, you go on the road to face the defending champs. They're going to be, handing out championship rings. Perfect opportunity for LeBron and the boys to play spoiler on opening night, steal one early, and set the tone for the season. Obviously, Golden State coming off a championship year, won 53 games in the regular season last year. Lakers had that disappointing record, obviously, with just 33 wins. But you want to show the NBA that you're bouncing back, you're going to be for real this year, go beat the Warriors on opening night. Then a couple days later, against the Clippers, we get the LA matchup at the Crip, as they call it these days, between Los Angeles and Los Angeles. Lakers versus Clippers. Obviously, a note here, Kawhi Leonard expected to be fully back and ready to go for this season. I expect the Clippers to be a formidable opponent. They're actually one of the trendy championship betting favorites early on here in the offseason. So keep an eye on the Clippers moving forward here. But should be a fun matchup every time these two teams tee it up this season, as LeBron gets to go up against Kawhi. All right, who runs Los Angeles? What do you guys think? Let me know in the live chat. Type L for Lakers, type C for Clippers. Who runs LA? I want to know from you guys down below in the comments. L for Lakers. If we see any C's, that's a disgrace. So spam L. You can type it more than once down in the comments section. All right, Nuggets, October 30th. That's another game to watch. Obviously, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter expect to be back and healthy. They're going to be a formidable opponent. How about this one? November 13th, the Brooklyn Nets. Will Kyrie be a Laker or a Net for that game? We don't know at this point in time. Is Kevin Durant going to be there? Should be fascinating. Still a lot of storylines to unfold between now and the season, especially when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets and LA Lakers. Will a Kyrie trade happen before November 13th? Type 1 for yes, type 0 for no. If it does, we're going to have you guys covered at minimum with the video, but we'll probably go live. So hit that subscribe button and join us for that if it does happen. YouTube.com/LakersTV. Share that link with all your buddies as we are closing in on 50,000 subs. All right, December 6th. Cavaliers come to town. Always a storyline when LeBron goes up against his former franchise. And then the best rivalry maybe at all of sports, Lakers-Celtics, December 13th. That's always a fun game. This one will be at Crypto.com Arena. And then I mentioned it earlier, Christmas Day action. The Lakers always play on Christmas Day, but they will travel to Dallas to face the Mavericks. Luka versus LeBron. It's been fun with these guys have tipped it up in the past, and the Mavericks looking to build off a Western Conference Finals appearance. Lakers trying to get back to that level. Should be a fun one on Christmas Day. MLK Day against the Rockets on January 16th up in LA, I should say. LeBron versus Giannis against the Bucks on February 9th. Kind of new school, old school. That should be a fun one, as well as we get to see LeBron and Giannis go up against one another on February 9th. Obviously, the Bucks, disappointing end to their season in the second round of the playoffs to Boston, lost that series in 7 games as Giannis didn't have his running mate Chris Middleton, who had an MCL sprain in that matchup. All right, and then how about the Grizzlies on March 7th? I think last year we found out moving forward that this team is going to be a formidable foe moving forward, and that's going to be a special night as well because the Lakers are going to retire Pau Gasol's number 16 jersey that night. So if you want to go to a special game this year at Crypto.com Arena, that could be a fun one to go to. We know how tight Pau and Kobe were, so I'm sure that will be an emotional scene at the Lakers Arena. Okay, jam-packed show. LeBron extension. Schedule is out. We may have more schedule analysis moving forward. We'll see. By the way, if you're a real one, let us know below. We owe you guys some shout-outs for some new subscribers, but there's so much news came in, we didn't have time to work that into the show today. Here's the deal, though. Kind of getting a little extension. So if you subscribe, you could get a shout-out on tomorrow's show. So unique opportunity to get on the show, whether it's tomorrow or Friday. Next video, we'll have shout-outs for you guys. So hit that sub button. I am Harrison Graham. Appreciate you guys for indulging us today. We'll see you soon here on the Lakers Report.